you went to Hillsborough High School. It's definitely one of the most historic schools in our area. Talk to me about what it was like just adjusting to high school and getting there.
Okay, so just in high school, it was it was a struggle because I didn't know what I was getting myself into. Like how every eighth grader is when they like first start at high school, they think they're gonna make varsity basketball. They can that they'll make the big shots and stuff like that. But like I said, I was going in blind, and then like it felt like reality just like kicked me right in the ass, and so um I saw the difference between like the seniors and me, and I was like in awe because like I knew I was behind from where I should be. So it really like made me focus onto like it made me like have a mindset to where like I had to like adjust quickly and I had to progress. I couldn't fall back even more. So I knew I had to work as much like three times as hard as I usually would. And then just like in the class, like in high school, you have a lot more freedom than you do in middle school and elementary school and stuff like that. So just like staying on course, staying on class, on task, and not like getting distracted. That's one thing that like pushed me to like be a better student and athlete.
Definitely. I feel like that's something that a lot of people, especially coming to high school, feel like they feel like, oh, they're going to make varsity and this and that. But like when you're younger at that age, you don't realize like the difference between middle school ball and being ready
Yeah.
to go varsity. Like it's kind of a reason why a lot of people don't necessarily do that unless you're going to a school that's not really competitive. Like I know I wasn't looking back now, I would definitely wasn't ready to play point guard at the varsity level coming out of middle school. So I definitely could relate to what you're saying there. You guys also, you had when you came into high school, you guys definitely had a good group of upperclassmen. You guys had started to build your program up. Hillsborough wasn't always that good of a
Yeah.
basketball school really until the couple guys that were upperclassmen when you got there around that time
Mhm.
start to kick the program off, and then you were able to continue it along with your peers. Talk to me about just seeing basketball rise up at Hillsborough High School from when you were underclassmen to when you finished up there.
So like it all started out with like a few group of guys like Bryce Moraine, Zach Carter, Tim Lawrence, Dexter Stallworth. There's other guys on the team also that I could mention, but it really started with those guys. And being a freshman, like coming into like high school and having them as my like bigger brother, I could see them as an example that they're setting. You know what I mean? So like I could build off of what like um, they like showed others, like their leadership, their work ethic, stuff like that. So they definitely set a tone for like winning and stuff like that because they started our district winning streak. So like right now we're currently at six in a row for six times 6 years or something like that. So they really like their success brought in other people who craved like who really wanted to win. So like we like other guys came to Hillsborough. We didn't have to like recruit or anything like that, even though like that's illegal and stuff like that. But still, like we didn't like tell people to come here. They chose to come here because based off what those guys did in the past, that pushed them to come here and that it showed them that they could win here. And that really built our program up. So they brought in guys like Christian DeLeon, who else? Jordan, Josh, a couple other guys, and I can mention Michael Austin, Kadir Wajid. Good group of guys too, like hardworking, dual sport athletes. They really put in the time and effort to really like win in this program, and I love them as teammates, love them as people, and I hope they're doing good right now. So
Most definitely. Like that 6 year streak, I definitely remember like when I first got to high school, y'all weren't really that, honestly. But then I remember like seeing Zach Carter, Dex, all those guys, Miles, all those guys, y'all turned your program around. Yeah, I remember my junior year, 2017, y'all beat Sickles when they won state championship. We played Sickles 3 times and got
yeah,
blasted every time.
I was there for that game. I was like the edge of the bench, but I had the best seat on that at that game.
Definitely. Another part of turning the Hillsborough High School program around, Coach Ward. I just interviewed Tyson. Talk to me about what Coach Ward means to you and how he's helped you.
Man, Coach Chris, he's a big influence in my life. I'm not gonna lie. I met him my 8th grade year. That's when I actually like started AAU. It's because of him. So I played for the skill center my whole AAU career. He was, what I can say is that he was a big he gave me a big opportunity. Like the dude, he was a resource that could never like run out, because he offered the gym to like anyone who was like just willing to work. He offered insight on like just basketball and life in general. He was really big on like connecting with others, like mostly the youth, but like older people too, because like connections are everything in like today's time. So like just from like having him as like a role model to look up to, it really like helped me and helped a lot of other guys to like really like grow up and mature to be a better person for like themselves, their family, their community, stuff like that. Because he really got us involved when it comes to like other people. So he's a really big influence, and I couldn't thank him enough for what he's done for me.
Most definitely. I remember my first time I played you guys, your team specifically, a couple of times in summer leagues and
at Wharton. We never played at Hillsborough.
Yeah, we definitely used to wax y'all. I don't think y'all definitely didn't have all your players, but we definitely used to wax y'all every time we played y'all. I used to be wanting to play y'all in the regular season so bad, but like
y'all court was nice. I'm not gonna lie, y'all court had grip.
Yeah, Coach T, he take care of that court. That's his baby for sure. But yeah, definitely he always wanted to play you guys in the regular season when it really mattered. Obviously, you guys had a lot of football people, other people playing different sports that wasn't there, so you know how that goes. But when I first met you or first seen you play, I thought you were Tyson's brother. Like all us.
I used to get that a lot.
Yeah, we all thought you was brothers. I remember I swore y'all was brothers, but obviously, like as you progressed and stuff, I realized that y'all weren't really brothers. So that's something I always thought that. I don't even know when until I figured out y'all.
You're not the only one on that one. So
I'm glad I'm not the only one. What were you able to accomplish overall in your career at Hillsborough?
So okay, I'm gonna go from my freshman year to my senior year. So my freshman year, I made JV. So I played JV and then got moved up to varsity at the end of it. And then my sophomore through senior year, I was on varsity, but my sophomore year, I didn't play as much because we had a lot of like good guys on our team. So like our minutes were like competitive for. And then my junior year, I had a season-ending injury because I tore my meniscus, which required surgery and rehab. So I couldn't play my junior year, so that was out. And then I played in my summer, my senior year, junior year going to senior year, I played AAU. And then going into my senior year, I averaged about I want to say like 18 points, 15 rebounds. So at one point in time, I was number one in the country for rebounding. And then I ended up at the end of the season tying for 7th place. I was able to average a double-double. I made all conference, stuff like that. It's the accolades are like great and everything, just for like what I've been through. But like besides from the accolades like that I received just from like my senior year, I really like to like show people. I use myself as an example for others who like haven't had the opportunity, like for people who are on JV for like freshman to sophomore year, or like don't play as much their freshman to junior year. Like all it takes is just like that one opportunity. Like if you give it your all, then anything is possible. Because I would have never saw myself committing to a D2 school. It doesn't even matter. Like I probably didn't even see myself committing to D3 or JUCO just based off of like me not playing my freshman junior year. So like where I'm at now is a blessing compared to like what I would have like thought I was going to like end up, or where I was going to end up my junior year. But I'm so thankful for that. And I use my story to help others and push others to like see that there's hope in everything. So